here. Back on the bike again today. And we're out here at the Spenceville Wildlife Area, just outside of Grass Valley where I live. Really close to like Smartsville, Beale Air Force Base. Just in the start of the foothills. Just here in Nevada Mountains. Beautiful out here. It's been snowing up in Grass Valley for like the last week. Almost 2 feet of snow at my house. Definitely got more higher elevations in town. I've been stuck inside. We gotta get out and move. We gotta enjoy these sunny days. There's only 3 of them until the next storm hits. So to get through, get out here and do a bit of a gravel ride. Spenceville Wildlife Area. You're only allowed to ride a bike on certain roads, like the main roads. And there's signs and stuff on some of the other trails that say no bikes, so that's alright. Follow the rules here. It's beautiful out here. Try to get some miles in. And yeah, maybe warm up for a bigger adventure tomorrow. Let's see if I can make that happen. But yeah, there's supposed to be some waterfall up here. Try to get that, check it out. Probably running pretty good with all the rain and snow we've been getting. Yeah, so I'm just gonna keep on pedaling and see what we find. Never actually been out here. Pretty close to my house, but I haven't got out here yet. Driven by a bunch of times. So yeah, let's go. Don't let the cows out. Oh, like an old bridge. So I got my bike turned into sort of a gravel version right now, rather than the mountain bike I was riding out at Henrico. Basically the same thing, but I changed my tires. These are the Terravales that came on this thing. This is a 2020 Salsa Fargo, and used to have drop bars and 11-speed SRAM axis, but they put the GX Eagle on there to get some lower gears, bigger range. And I just like mountain bike handlebars and brakes and shifters and such. But yeah, I've got the Moloko bars on here, the Surly Molokos, which got these for bike packing. They're pretty cool. They're a little stiff, but yeah, they work. I don't really use the drops for riding. I do use them for pushing quite a lot. They're pretty useful for that. But yeah, this is my little gravel version. I'll probably do a better, gear overview video later, but thought I'd show you guys. Good dude. Oh, made it to the falls. These are the lower falls. Pretty cool. This is about as close as I'm gonna get wearing flip shoes. And I know how cold that water is. I'm not falling in there. But yeah, there's supposed to be an upper falls as well, so I guess I'll hike up the hill. Gravel riding here. Okay, I think this just goes closer to the bottom waterfall. Turn around. Looks like we gotta switch back up the hill, as always. I'm not gonna make that. Whew. Made it up the hill. I'm gonna leave my bike here and walk the rest of the way in the sketchy riding shoes. Buckeyes just starting to leaf out. It's a beautiful spot. Glad I came here. Out here, must have been some sort of winch or something here. It looks like they drove an old dozer or tractor or something right in here and then just cemented it into the ground. Pretty creative. Well, sun's starting to get pretty low. Starting to anyway. I think I'm gonna climb out of here and start pedaling back towards the car. I don't know if you can hear that annoying cracking sound, but I can. There's some old SPD pedals on this thing. Usually don't ride clips, but yeah, I must have a bad bearing. Couldn't hear it before. I had headphones in. Pretty annoying. But at least I'm out here riding. Not a bad spot to spend the afternoon. I'm really glad that there's places set aside like this, wildlife reserve, state parks. California's pretty good about setting aside land. Of course, we could set aside a lot more wildlife corridors and such. But it's a start. That was pretty fun. It's a cool waterfall. I think I'm going to ride a different way back out to paved road and take that back to the car just to have something else, something different. The wrong way. Now I gotta push back up this hill. I thought this was a pretty primitive trail. It's okay, the sun's going down soon. Alright. Back to the gate. Doesn't this sign look like it's pointing up that hill? Thought so. Oh well. No horse sign, I don't see no bikes. Look at that. Just split right down the middle. Huh. I wonder if that's sudden oak death. There's a guy, I think his name is Lee Klinger, took a workshop with. He's doing something, there's some work he calls sudden oak life, which is basically, in a nutshell, fire mimicry around oak trees, because the oaks here in California evolved with fires all the time, either natural or set by humans. And now we don't really get that. We get just big fires every once in a while instead of a little fire every year or two. And the oaks are suffering because of it. So he does a few things to mimic a fire coming through. alkalizes the soil, cuts off any dead branches, and scrapes off all the moss from the bark, because the moss is actually bad for the oaks. Usually it would get burnt off every year. So yeah, check them out. Sudden Oak Life. Just Google that, you'll probably find it. It's had some success bringing people's oak trees back to life. Ooh. Looks like we're coming up on a swampy area. Cool. Looks like a lake or a pond. Just came across this nice pond, wetlands, reed area. I've got an owl box up in this tree here. Trying to be quiet in case there's somebody there. That's pretty cool. There's a lot of ponds out here. Trying real hard not to get my feet wet. Not completely successful. See another set of tire tracks, bicycle tire tracks on this trail. Hadn't seen that yet today. I'm not thinking Spenceville is very popular with bikes. Judging by how the cows are looking at me, didn't seem like they were very used to bikes. Oh, this is muddy. Hopefully I can get through this. Whew. A little sketchy with these slicker tires. Not used to them. Well, here I am again. Sun's going down. Pushing up a muddy hill. Kind of trail I've never been on. I always do this. I get to pedaling, and at first my body is complaining. I'm like, why the hell do I do this? And then about an hour and a half in, it switches to I don't want to go home. I just want to keep pedaling. Where else can I go? So that's how I end up here. This is a trail I saw in Trail Forks called Nicholas to Long Ravine. Connects over to another road that leads back to the car. And it wouldn't be too bad if it wasn't muddy. But you also, I don't know, you gotta be a little skeptical of Trail Forks sometimes. I know I was looking to do this. You look on Trail Forks and it looks like you can access Spenceville Wildlife Preserve from Penn Valley at the end of Spenceville Road. But I went out there. There's big signs on the gate saying it's a private road, no trespassing, will be prosecuted, all that. So I think that's a private ranch road. But on Trail Forks is listed as a trail, so you know, do your research. You don't want to get some angry rancher coming after you. But anyway, more pushing. I mean, I didn't come across any no trespassing signs on this trail, which is a good sign, as is the other tire tracks. So I'm not too worried about this one. Well, I think I made it to the top. This ought to be wet and wild and fun. Definitely slippery. Now, it's been snowing for like a week in Grass Valley, so I don't think there's going to be any trails rideable up there for the next few weeks unless it gets real hot real quick. So it looks like I'm exploring down here a little more. This is cool. I love finding new trails, seeing new places. Kind of have to point them out begging for me, really. That and sleep shops. I don't think I'm going to do any today though. I just saw a coyote. I don't know if you can see that. I think the cows are very happy about the coyote or me. Okay, cows. Oh, look at that sun. Those are some pissed off cows. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Have a good evening, guys. Setting off the stampede. Gravel road. Which way now? Left. Turn around. Watch out, cows. It's okay, baby. Baby was just nursing, had the biggest slime ball of drool coming out. It's okay. Well, made it back to the road. Easier. That's a cool trail though. Downright pleasant. Welcome to California. So happy to get to live here. Alright, Campfire West Road. Only a few more miles to go. It's getting cold, so I had to stop putting my jacket on. Let's keep going. Alright, so we hit that bridge and now we're on Waldo Road, back to the pavement. I think I'm gonna get back to the car just as it's getting too dark to see. Pretty good at that. I might regret those words. Let's see. Well, made it back to the car. I did not make it back before I needed lights, but I didn't see any cars on this road anyway. Always good to bring lights though. But yeah, it was a fun ride. Spenceville Wildlife Area. Apparently there's no camping allowed here, so bike packing is looking doubtful. But this is a beautiful place to go ride around. Yeah, I'll probably be coming back here again. Thanks for riding with me.